Alright guys, Selectorch here today. We're going to be talking about the tournament. If you guys do want to see more information on the tournament, just check out Rom's video. He pretty much covers over everything else. But if you guys do want to make predictions, I'll also leave a link down in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So yeah, this is my guild build.
Oh no, they're using heavy.
Do you see what I mean, Rom?
They said a lot.
Internet, you complete good.
Yeah, that did HP. That did help. Oh yeah, Danny.
I mean, he blocked.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
That.
I can't even see how I want to. I'm not even on my main setup. With my main setup, I'd probably like.
Nigga, I need you to hop on your teeth slot and help me with these upgrades so I can shit on kids.
Damn.
I'm
That's fucking hurting.
Relic.
Yes.
Can you hop on your slot with a lot of mantra upgrades on it, and then help me like with the upgrades I need for fire?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Cause I don't
See, I guess.
Maybe he'll see this and be like, dang, killing me is a buff.
Yeah, just do trash against him. You'll buff Gale.
Yeah, I don't know. He's been suffocated for about 17 seconds, so I think it's pretty good.
I think it's out. Yeah. And jump up.
Whatever.
I just keep diving at the wrong times.
She is tanky, holy fuck. Oh, she's got that one on it, and pendulum as well. Yeah, she's gonna be tanky.
What's her HP?
I mean, a max you can go
Yo.
with 5.
You see the way I play? It's so weird. Alright then guys, so this is my build for the tournament. As you can see, I'm running a curve lead of wins. Really good choice of weapon, especially for me since I've been maining Gale since the entirety of this game. If you didn't know, I am a Gale head. I only play Gale Brief for the most part. So, starting off, some important talents. I just want to say this is a very high-end Gale build. As you can see, I'm running peak Gale. I have all the Gale talents for the most part. Drifting Winds, Gale Call, Staffel Jump, Suffocating Impact. There's a bunch of other stuff. I've decided to go with Champions Regalia, running a Flourishing Ring as well so I can get the extra posture damage. It's a really good talent, really underutilized. Risky moves, unfortunately, they changed Ghost requirements before I could get Ghost. So I was just stuck with risky moves. It is what it is. Not much you can do there. Running Charismatic Cast and Tough Love. You know, the classic for the stat distribution. Other stuff that are notable: Spine Cutter, Stronghold, Strong Stern. I'm gonna be two-handing the weapon. Duelist Stance, a really good talent to like get rid of posture. Now I decided to go 50 Fortitude so I could Exoskeleton and to the finish. So I'm actually very tanky on this build. Very tanky. Reverse Skill Kick for Rising Wind. If you guys didn't watch my video on Rising Wind, it's a really good mantra and I plan to use this in the tournament. Now, this is where the damage comes from. It's mainly N1 base, so I'm running Aftercuts, Inhale, and Tailwind, right? Oh, my fire went out. Awesome. Ridiculous. Nah, where we left off. Tailwind, right? Gives you speed boost. Inhale, Aftercuts, give you extra damage after you inhale. Gale Dash, really good thing to, after you proc a dodge, gives you extra momentum. Move around your opponents really easily. Wind Step, really good for proccing Wyvern's Claw. I usually just Wind Step into any mantra I have if I have it up. extra damage as you're falling down. Notable talents are aggressive posture. You cannot hold S on this build at all. This build will literally be in your face at all times. Thresher Claw's really good for pen, especially on my curve. The fact that I have very high pen on this curve and I'm running inhale and Speed Demon and Tailwind makes it so my M1s are doing a lot of damage. When I was testing with my friends, I was doing anywhere between like 10% to 15%. It is crazy. Obviously, you gotta run Thresher skills in every build. We're just right for the HP. R-Door is a standard to PvP. Now, I'm running Bulldozer in this with Breathing Impact, so if I do get you in a wall, this kind of wraps. You're gonna be taking M1s, and my M1s do hit like truck. Waterfall Song, really good for any Gale Breather. You can get suffocates off pretty easily, especially with my Wind Carve. Wind Carve is a good suffocating tool after you get Waterfall Song. Silencer's Blade, as soon as you're suffocated and I am M1ing you, I'm actually going to be extending that duration. And I have Gale Coil, so it's actually going to be there for a very long time. Silencer's Edge, every time I get a speed boost after I melee a suffocated opponent. And I do have Speed Demon, so every time I M1, I am proccing Speed Demon. So if I do inhale and I do hit you while you're suffocated, you are taking bleed damage. You will be taking 30% extra damage from my M1s. So it is absolutely nutty. You do not want to be remain suffocating like on this build at all. If this build gets in your face, it's wraps. Like, it's really deadly. Bear Trap, obviously, gotta get the crit. Can't roll away from you. Blade Dancer, really good talent for like moving around, strafing. Speed Demon, another important talent in this build. I suggest everyone gets it. Maestra's Blade actually increases your damage. It applies aftercuts onto your melee attacks. Now, Curve already does have this, but if you do inhale with Maestra's Blade, you do extra damage. It's really good. Aerial Stab, good for proccing Wyvern's Claw. Matador, good for those hyper armor related moves. Haunted Gale. Now, Haunted Gale pretty much helps this build to the extreme. I am running Return to Dark Ages on this build, if you didn't know. As you can see, I'm running Return to Dark Ages. All monster damage is reduced by 35%, and all damage I do is reduced by 35% as well. Now, Haunted Gale allows me to get extra damage off while not having to rely on my mantras solely. So if I do want to use my mantras, I gotta make sure I'm perfect casting them, and I am getting the Haunted Gale effect. Because if I don't, then I'm not going to be doing that much damage with my mantras. But Haunted Gale does help this build out in the damage department for mantras specifically. M1s, hey, M1s, I'm going crazy. Now, some other notable stuff is Gale Wisp. Gotta have your Gale Wisp up so you can get that extra Haunted Gale effect. It's really, really good. Now, the main thing with this build is really Wind Carve if they're playing S holding. And if they're not, you play in their face and try to get Rising Winds off with other stuff. So you do stuff like this. Someone's S holding, pop this Wind Carve. They'll stop holding S. It'll hit them, get a couple hits in, and you can just dash in. Some tech that I found out from Rom himself, like Rom was teaching me some stuff with Wind Carve. Apparently, you can actually slide while doing this to get extra speed boost. As you can see, I go forward. Really good. Now, another thing is, I don't know if he knows this, but you can also do something like this. If you do Wind Carve and you end up sliding, if you do it late, you can actually like do a slide jump. It's kind of hard to do, but I'll try one more time. Wind Carve. Yeah, there you go. You kind of like do a running, you just run with it. Double tap W and then slide while Wind Carving, and it does a little slide jump. It's really good, especially if you want to play off your Wind Carve. So you just like Wind Carve, you're holding S, you're running, you slide jump, you do an aerial stab, you know? Really good for S holders. That's all I have for you guys for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Peace out.